Sunday Delta group playing D&D. I'm Becca. I play Elspeth the Bard. I will let everyone else introduce themselves, and then we need an argument over who's doing recap because we didn't do it before I started the stream.
Are we going top down? I'm just going to assume we're going top down. Are we going top? What's up, peoples? Azuzu playing copy, arcane trickster, gunslinger. And as I said, what's up, people? I started waving at the computer screen by myself. So yeah, slow descent into madness at the moment.
Voss.
He says slow. I'm Voss. I play Eric, the Dragonborn Knight. Big, tanky, and probably gonna get himself killed by some kind of magic at some point. Sam, you're up.
Sam, I'm playing Toto, half-bind, the halfling ranger. Scott.
I'm Scott, Delta's DM for this evening.
And I'm Traz. I'm playing Cloud, the Tabaxi Rogue Warlock.
No. Who's doing recap? Bagsy, not me, because I did it last week.
Roll for it. Goddamn bunch of pansy asses. I'll do it. So, last week, if I remember correctly, after our whole madness with trying to and eventually successfully saving Elizabeth, we chose to have a nice little relaxing day in the park, pretty much. Went shopping, got a picnic, spent a while in the park, played some smash ball, i.e. netball, no.
Volleyball,
that's the one. One of the balls, the left one usually. After which while most of the group were doing this, Copy was away stalking some gentleman that she believes is someone she knows, on which, when we returned back to the tavern, she was there disguised as someone else, had written a letter for Cloud, came rushing out the tavern, and quite forcefully tried to get Cloud to take the note and get him to read the note, and just kept on being quite upfront with her, to the point where Cloud checked out, and to his point of view, she made a threat, so he smacked her with the blunt end of his blade staff and left, taking Elizabeth back to the orphanage, and with Eret in tow, while Toto, Trevi, and Maka stay at the tavern. Eret and Cloud made a bit of a blood pact to help each other out and hopefully do right by each other in the group, while Elsbeth finally got a proper night's sleep without any problems. And yeah, I don't think too much else happened unless I'm missing it.
Yeah, it was a pretty chill episode.
Toto escorted Adria back to the Heart.
Yeah, Adria was with us in the park, and then he escorted her back home. I don't think they got up to any craziness in the tavern that night. No chickens or anything, or heads being thrown around. So yeah, it leaves us with all getting a long rest, and then waking up in the morning, I assume.
I think the only thing we kind of glazed over was Eret's waking up in a rather compromising position in the other tavern that he was in overnight. Other than that, I think we got everything. So after a night's long rest, who would like to start us off on what they would be doing first thing in the morning? I think we kind of glazed over the morning last week, but we'll just kind of rewind back and just do it afresh.
I don't mind starting, but I didn't actually think about what I was going to do in the morning. That's a problem. Uh,
Nope.
I send my messages to Thing, to Cloud. I send a letter to Elspeth. I'm going to try to see if I can get the Toto on the earphone once again.
Yeah, he's got one. He's got Macca's one, so yeah, he'll hear you. Eric's got one too.
I'll just kind of say the message like, Toto, if you're hearing this, please let me know. I need to speak to you sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm at the tavern.
Oh, okay. Where do you are you in your room?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Toto's room and knock on the door.
Okay, you go to the door, knock knock.
I leave it an uncomfortably long time, then open the door.
Go to the door.
I'm gonna try to gesture as in, can I come in?
Yeah. You want to come in? What do you want?
I'm gonna try to come in, close the door, just do a just do a quick look around, quick look out the window, see if anything's been monitored or anything. Just close the curtains and just kind of start signing to Toto, saying
Make a
essentially.
perception check if you're looking around.
Okay. Yeah, so essentially, sorry, I don't know what the result means.
You look around and you can't tell if there's anyone watching or if the place is just. In the exterior of the tavern, it's pretty much business as usual. Early morning, couple bodies coming and going. People kind of linger about, wait for somebody to show up, and then kind of just go on their way. As far as you can tell, it's a normal day out in
Okay.
the month.
I'm gonna close the curtains and look to Toto using the scan, saying, I can't talk to you properly other than this and through this, pointing at the headphones. I've been compromised and I don't know how to deal with it at the moment, knowing that you guys are going to be in the city, because it leaves me open to, and I'll cut the sentence there.
Here's the thing. One, I don't understand why you can't talk. Two, I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation before and we're still fine. And number three, I just don't trust you.
I really don't need you to trust me, but I need you to understand that he's here. The last time I dealt with him, I thought I killed him. Clearly, I didn't. And the longer you guys are here, the more likely that I can't control myself when he's around. And I've killed way too many people because of him, including others I was close to. Whether you believe me or not, understand all of you are in danger, especially her, especially her, after what happened with, and I'm going to point to the bag.
What about anything you've done puts us in danger? And again, why aren't you talking? It's bizarre. You're always doing weird things, and it's just another weird thing. This doesn't feel any different than any other time you told me you're in danger or you're compromised or whatever, and it's just all just a ruse.
You're right, but that was persona. You hardly ever expect the person to kill you to be that foolish. I'm being honest now. I never intend her to be in danger. And I cannot guarantee that I won't hurt her if he's around, because he makes me do things that I may not necessarily do.
Well, I can help. I can do whatever, but I need the whole story. You can't just give out vague pieces of information and expect us to believe everything you say, especially when you have a history of lying. Just tell me everything. Tell me all the facts. Maybe start being, honest and truthful, and don't withhold information, and then maybe we'll take you a little bit more seriously.
I can't be honest when it's with regards to him. The
Then
less you know, the safer you are.
then we're then I don't believe you, and it's business as usual as far as I'm concerned.
I can't.
Tough shit.
Please. Uh, I've lost a lot already, and she believes me for some reason, or she tried to believe me for some reason. It was stupid of her, but she does. And I don't know how to repay her, except by making sure that at least the ones who are close to her are safe. Um, but I can't tell you. It makes me weak. It makes you vulnerable. And it means there is still a link. And the last time I had a link, I had to kill them as the last rite of passage.
Until you tell me the truth and the full story, I'll never believe you. Neither will Cloud. Neither will Era. Neither will Treevy. If there's a problem, we can fix it together. You need to just stop doing shit on your own.
There is no together with him. He divides, he conquers. That's how he operates. That's how he's always operated. And he's trained me for more than 18 years. I thought I killed him, but clearly my emotional attachment to people has made me weak.
The fact that you can't even tell the full story makes you seem weak. Everything about you is weak. Just get us all together, tell us the problem, and then we can fix it.
Can't.
Then this conversation's over. And I don't trust you. If you're gonna be like this forever, then I'll never trust you.
It can't.
Just fucking do it. Just do it. Stop being such a baby, and just explain the full story. At least just to me. What do you care whether I'm in trouble or not?
Because if you get hurt, she's gonna blame me.
Well, if you don't tell us the full story, then we're all staying, and supposedly we're all getting hurt.
I'll take a long time, just like let the silence stay there unless Toto breaks, and then about a minute or two, just kind of just looking at him for a bit.
Toto farts in the silence.
Um, hmm. Do you know why
Follows
I
the air until anyone he replies there's a slight there's a slight on a nearby window.
I will be on. I'll immediately dart up against the window, look at Toto and say, check who it is, and just have an attack ready. So I'm going to try to hide and have an attack ready with my short sword.
Toto will pick up the bow, but just because he always has the bow. And then go and take a peek.
There appears to be on a strange little pulley stroke chair thing with a bucket of water next to him, a dwarf just kind of look, not deliberately try to peek in, but just try to see is anyone in the room. Sees you peeking out, goes, oh! And gesturing to the latch on the door, on the window, sorry.
Yeah, I'll open it up. Can I help you?
Oh, pardon me, sir. Just cleaning the windows. Just wasn't sure if the room was occupied. Just in case you happen to open up and see one. And he's got this big, large, like gingery beard. Some people, usually think the windows are on fire when I see my beard. Just a little warning, just before I get to. And he gets his big sponge and just starts kind of cleaning the window.
Toto will throw him a gold piece and say, give these windows a miss. I like them kind of dirty.
Pockets the gold piece and goes, well, customer's always right. Have a good day, sir. And he just kind of goes to the little latch thing on his window, just like just rolls in. Little seat thing just kind of descends. He's out of view.
All right, I think you're just being paranoid.
I'll give it like a minute just to kind of make sure that the person's actually gone. Close up the curtain and move in again. And just kind of message to Toto again. Do you know why I always hated you for those slavers that you bought?
I assumed you were a slave.
Huh. You're not as dumb as I thought you were. No,
I am, but carry on.
I wasn't just a slave. I was sold by people who were meant to look after. So I've always looked after myself. That's what I was taught to do. When I became old enough, I killed those people, the ones who sold me. Turns out they were my parents. And I killed them. I enjoyed. I looked at their dead faces and I stood there. And then it hit me. I wasn't sold because they hated me. I was sold because they were liked by him. So I dealt with them the only way I know how. But I hesitated, probably because of them. So perhaps I couldn't kill him. And now he's here.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between then and now. Not only are you stronger, sneakier, but you've got all of us. So
I'm not
as long as
strong.
you're honest, as long as you're honest, you'll have all of us.
No,
You
I'm
won't
not
just be.
stronger. And I can I show him the broken leg? I'm like, I'm not. I'm weaker than before.
The leg was my bad. I'll put my hands up to that. But I mean, you just got to be honest. We're not gonna think any less. Nobody's gonna think any less of you. To be fair, some of us couldn't think any less of you if we tried. But that's besides the point.
It
You
isn't
need to. You need
because
to. You need to just stop thinking you're on your own and start thinking of us as a real group. Otherwise, what's the point in you always being here?
to be honest, I only thought of myself as being here to make sure she doesn't die. But I can't do that. Only you two can do that. You and the cat. She doesn't need me. So the least I can do is make sure that two of you are safe.
Look, we I don't know if you've noticed this, but we get ourselves in danger whether you like it or not. And if we leave here, we're just going to get into danger somewhere else. And if we stay here, we sort this out, then you don't have to deal with it again. Hopefully. And if you do, then we'll do it again. It's what we do. We get in danger, somebody dies, we live to fight another day. Apart from the person who dies. So we're going to take this to the rest of the group. We're going to sort it out together. We're not running away. And you're going to have to be honest. And you're just going to have to be honest up front with everybody about what's really going on. And we'll sort it all out together.
But this isn't your fight.
Doesn't matter.
Why do you want to help me? You said you hated me just a moment ago.
Because I'm an idiot. If you're willing to change, then I'm willing to help, I guess. Also, why can't you speak? Couldn't get you to shut your mouth, and now all of a sudden you don't say a damn word.
I'll drop my form, so I'll look like my changing form, and kind of open my mouth and just kind of show him my cut tongue.
Jesus. What the fuck happened to you?
This is weakness. So I learned.
Nah, that's fucked up. The fact that that happened to you in the time that we've been here and nobody was around just goes to prove my point. You can't always do shit alone. None of us can.
Just one thing. If a time comes and you have to choose between saving her and killing me, no, saving her and saving me.
I'll pick Elspeth every time.
Thank you.
So you're gonna bring this to the rest of the group?
No. I'll let you.
Oh, you'll let me do it.
They'll believe you. Don't know why you believe me, but
I don't know why I believe you either, but this seems out of character for you, and that actually seems more trustworthy than how you are normally. So, yeah. All right, I'll bring it up. You're gonna have no sneaking off on your own and shit like that anymore. All right?
old habits die hard.
Yeah, you're damn right. You can't do that shit no more, otherwise we'll just stop believing you again. We just stay close as humanly possible. Not just stay with where I can see you. If you're gonna go somewhere, tell somebody.
You didn't flinch when you saw me.
I've seen you die twice. This is what you look like when you die.
No. This is what I look like normally.
Just a
I
quick
don't-
note: when you've died, you revert back to your changeling form. So yeah, he has.
Yeah,
seen
yeah. Yeah, I know. But I don't know
you.
whether Toto thought that when I die I take this form and this is not my normal form or not. So that's what.
No, he's stupid, but we've kind of I think Clouds mentioned you're a changeling before, so I kind of got the idea. All right. Oh, I'm hungry for breakfast. The chef here better be better than the last place. You come with me, we get some food. I need to stop by and see if I can find Azzy real quick, and then we're gonna go meet up with everyone else. So let's go. Can you eat with the tongue like that?
I've been managing.
All right, sweet. All right, let's go. I'll head downstairs. Probably knock on the door, get Treevy up. Macca if she's about. If either of them are.
You'll wake up Treevy. And apparently Macca's went a walk.
Also, I'll put Eric's armor and shit in my bag of holding.
You get the rather amusing image of trying to get massive bit of armor into the disappears in the bag.
I'm gonna change into Elizabeth before stepping out of the room.
Can I just say, that meme is better than last week's one.
all the memes in this fucking channel.
Not sorry.
Don't need to be. I'm not complaining. It's just hard when someone's getting an actual dressing down just to take it seriously when there's like all sorts of things getting posted in the group chat.
I'm just scrolling up looking for them now.
I was trying to lighten the mood because, damn.
The mood will lighten itself, man. Let them get that out in the open. Also, very tempted to roll like a bunch of d6s for all the amount of like cold damage they're just hanging out like. Either tells the truth or fuck off. But yeah. So you wake up, Treevy, Macca's went for a walk. You've dealt with Eric's stuff for the time being. You guys head off downstairs. What's some breakfast? It's a standard sort of like meat, flavored porridge, a couple of side bits of bacon. Pretty standard.
Totally Treevy's bacon.
She just handed it to you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go off and try and find Azzy.
Okay. I'm assuming that by that you'll be heading off to where the Platinum Dragon is. Or the Platinum Dragon Temple, rather.
That's correct.
Cool. Copy going with.
Yeah.
And we'll see for
Let's
the
give this honesty thing a try.
and we'll see for the moment that we'll also have Treevy with you guys as well. And again, Macca's went for a walk, so we don't know where she'll be. Meanwhile, in Chernobyl, or rather the orphanage.
What are you trying to
What
say
you
about my
doing?
orphanage that you're comparing it to Chernobyl?
It's a thing that people used to say years ago. I can't remember what it was from, but it's from something. But don't know why it came out of my head though. But yeah, back to the orphanage. Who's doing what? Who's doing the things in the morning?
Eric's just going to quietly stay in the room until someone comes to get him because he doesn't want to wander about someone else's house. He's just going to sitting in the bed watching the door like,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Pretty much, he's just like, it's not my, this is not my place. It's not a public place. I don't want to just go walking about in case I accidentally break something or hurt someone.
Cool. What is Cloud and Elspeth doing this morning?
So Elspeth probably, because she got 5 hours sleep last night, so she probably just have laid where she was until Cloud started to stir, and then struggled out of bed because her ribs still aren't healed. Waited for Cloud to get ready because she just changed the clothes as a changeling. I said last time, the pattern on the bottom of her cloak is now pretty much his tattoo.
Yeah, Cloud gets up and gets sorted, and then I assume Cloud will, as they leave the room, will go and knock on and see Eric. It's all right.
As the door gets knocked, Eric opens the door going, yes.
You sleep all right?
Probably one of the best sleeps I've had in a while.
Oh, good. Breakfast?
That'd be lovely.
You'll get a message from Elspeth, Cloud will get a message from Elspeth going, warn him about the nonsense that is the morning here.
And you'll just see Cloud sort of stop for a second and he replies, no problem, and then he turns back to you and goes, well, we obviously are in an orphanage, so bit mayhem, lots of children. I don't know if you're used to that sort of situation.
Not children, but I'm used to barracks, and I'm pretty sure the barracks are worse because in there we have swords.
Yeah, but in the barracks you could like hit them back. They've got teeth and you can't hit them back.
they won't hurt that much.
Swarms, but go on then. Cloud sort of just gestures and starts heading downstairs.
Okay, as you guys head down, you can already hear the sort of like calamity that's happening downstairs with all the kids coming in, going, and getting their lunches ready. And
Elspeth will be
Devlin,
helping to make lunch this time. She won't take no for an answer.
with the cautious side eye, during every move that you make, you'll have Devlin just carry on making lunches whilst watching.
She's quite clearly still in pain.
Cloud will definitely be helping as well.
I'm going to inquire if I can help in any way.
Sit down, stay out of the way. Entertain the children if you feel the need to.
If it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Cool. As you turn saying that, there's like a bunch of kids just standing there, kind of vacantly staring at the hulking dragonborn that's now just entered their turf.
Elspeth will go, children, Eret, children, be nice, children, and give them all the very, like, behave your fucking selves look.
They always kind of look at him and just like nod. Not quite
Oh.
sure what to do. They're kind of like that way. Is like, is he friendly? Is he mad? Is he here for if we get in trouble? Is he?
I'll go down to one knee and just look at all the children and go, what do all of you want to do that means that Elsbeth and Cloud get peace and quiet? What do you want to do? And I'll help.
They all kind of look at one another as if like, well, really, we'll get the choice of what we can do.
Within reason, children.
You hear one kind of peep up from the back going, "Dang it, there's always a catch."
Just look at the one at the back and go, yes, there is always a catch. Trust me. This is not a bad one.
And they all kind of talk amongst themselves. They kind of do a little kind of small huddle thing at the back and kind of talk amongst themselves. And they go, "Well, none of us have ever fought a dragon before." And one of them kind of pulls out a stick that they've kind of stashed behind a table. And it's like,
I turned to Elsbeth and goes, is there any way that I can take these children out back or something like that to let them play?
Yeah,
None of them will.
yes, there's a big back garden outside. Just make sure they're all back in, ready to go to school. And
No
yes,
problem.
you're all going to school.
I'll just turn around and go, so you heard Elsbeth? You're all going to school today. No complaints about that. But we'll go outside and we'll play. You can all fight the big dragon if you want.
you see a small like grins turning into big cheesers as soon as they go. Count to 10, and we'll be ready. And they'll start heading outside.
You see Eric looking at his hand, going 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just counting on his hand. 5. Pauses. Other hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he'll follow them outside so that they can play.
After about 10 seconds, you walk outside, don't see any of them around. Then suddenly it's just like a wave of just like little hands and feet, just like poof, side swipe you from the side.
So I'll just play fight with them and let them win. And I'm not using any of my strength.
Yeah, it's typical sort of like menagerie of smaller kids trying to take down someone several dozen times your size.
Yeah, like I'll let them kind of climb over me and stuff like that. As long as they're all
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. They're just that usual. They're not even trying to even hit you that hard. They're just kind of just like, aha, that usual kind of like they know from previous experience with Elspeth and Devon not to get too carried away. And say for the next like 10 minutes, whilst the rest of the lunches and kids are prepared, the younger ones, some of the older ones who have already left on their own accord, get ready. Devon finally makes the call. Right, everyone, if you're all ready to go, we'll start heading off to school now. Thank you very much. Get out on to Eric, keep them all busy.
No problem. It was good fun. Before they all leave, we'll turn around and they go, well, we can do this again. As long as all of you behave in school and Elsbeth doesn't tell me any bad stories about any of you, I'll come back and we'll play some more.
No, can I just look at one and go, really? We get to fight the dragon again?
Yeah.
And he's like, awesome. And they grab all their stuff and start heading off to school. Where Devon technically goes, now you lot rest up. Try not to burn the place down while I'm gone.
No
I'll be back
promises.
shortly.
I look at Devin and go, don't worry, I don't breathe fire.
I know you don't. And he just starts slowly walking after the kids.
Can I ask a quick question, please? Did the sparrow eventually find Elspeth at all at night?
You'll have to wait and see.
Cool.
Just see a little cat in the background just cough up a feather.
You beat me to it. Okay, yeah, you'll find out what happened to the bird shortly. But yeah, Devon goes with the kids. It's just Eric, Elspeth, and Cloud just left at the orphanage.
See? I knew it wasn't a bad thing bringing you here. You're good with children.
The children are just like new recruits, but smaller and can't hurt you as much.
Don't recruit my children to an army, please.
I would never let them join the army.
Good. So, what's the plan for today?
Well, you need to finish getting healed. Look, and then he looks at your ribs.
I am fine, thank you very much.
He sort of just grabs I don't know, like a spare apple on the side of the table and just like gently throws it to you to see if you can catch it.
She'll try and catch it.
Make acrobatics, I think that would class as more.
With disadvantage because of broken ribs.
Yes. Ooh. 4 or 6 as you go to hit it, end up hitting one of the ribs. Just grazing it enough that you can go, okay, search of pain.
And just sort of gives you a bit of a stern look, like if that's all it takes.
Just Eric quiet on the corner, broken ribs hinder piano playing.
No, they don't. I play my piano perfectly fine, thank you very much. And I don't need ribs or to be able to catch anything to do this. And she'll just press the digitation and put sparkles on Eric's head.
See Eric like pawing at them to get them out. No.
But you do need your ribs better to get around easier. Exerting yourself will make you breathe harder, and breathing harder will put strain on your ribs.
Oh, Eric's gonna be a dick. You guys are gonna go. The kids seem quite rambunctious. If you have damaged ribs, it will hinder your ability to take care of them. I genuinely suggest you get them repaired. If not for yourself, then of the myriad of little tiny faces that all just beat me with sticks.
She's gonna look at you and go, but they don't need me, they have Devton.
They seem to need you this morning.
He makes space for me when I'm here, but they don't need me. He runs the place perfectly fine when I'm not here.
Well, it just depends on your priorities.
She's gonna look at the two of them and take a bit of a breath and go, this is going to sound retarded. I am scared that if I stop feeling the pain, that I will wake up and this will all be a dream and I won't be here and you won't have saved me and I'll still be tied down to that table and he'll still be doing the things he was doing. I need the pain to remind me that I'm not there.
Eric's gonna get up from where he was sitting and move closer over. And he's gonna put his hand on the table and go, see, as someone that's been there and done that and literally has the marks to prove it, it doesn't work like that. You might think that what you've had was a bad dream and that the pain keeps you grounded. It doesn't. It just leaves you a reminder. And reminders do not matter if there's a physical thing or not. The only difference is how it affects you moving on to help others. I'm missing an eye and have scars down my face because I didn't want to get things like that and I didn't want to get it fixed. So your decision is simple. You can let this physical side affect you to the point where you can't help others, which it will eventually get to if you don't get it treated. Trust me, I've seen people with injuries far less than yours that have then escalated to the point where they've been unable to serve or unable to help. That's a military standpoint, mind you, but people with emotional scars, they're the worst pain. They don't go away, and that's probably what you're going through in some regard. I've kept my nose completely out of this. But if you don't get them fixed, you're going to end up either hindering your own life, hindering Cloud's, or hindering the kids. One simple task to get your ribs fixed, that's done. If you want to feel the pain that badly, trust me, it takes a long time for it to go away.
She's gonna stand there for a minute, just sort of arms around herself, hugging herself in silence for probably about a minute, and then you'll hear a faint hum and a bit of a tune coming from her, and you'll watch her hand glow as she casts Cure Wounds on herself to heal her ribs.
Now that you've healed the physical, the mental will take time. But trust me, you don't want the physical to stay with you. He's going to look at Cloud, tap Cloud in the shoulder and go back to his seat and sit down. He goes, I apologise for interrupting. I apologise for dampening the mood with things you didn't need to know, or things you probably didn't want to know. But I felt it was an appropriate time to possibly say something.
Don't be foolish. You're part of this messed up family now.
And that's what worries me.
Being part of a family worries you?
The last thing I called a family was attacked by who we trusted to the point where this banner that I carry is the last aspect of anyone that I truly knew before the injuries and before I walked away from my last life because of it. It's why I won't hurt children or old people or people that don't want to fight. If you're not big enough to carry a sword and fight back, you're not big enough for me to worry about you. If people want to sit and defend the innocent and help them, I will help them to my full ability. But after watching everyone I care about get blown away in the blink of an eye, yeah. I get worried when I connect with people now. I connect with this group because I want to make sure they're safe. You're all doing good things. You may all have bad past, but it seems like you're all trying to fix it. So I'll help that. Just none of you are allowed to die until I do.
Can't promise. I was probably about less than a second away from dying.
You can't promise that. But I can. At this point, Eric's going to go to his belt. He's going to take the banner off of his belt and he goes, I'll need this back at some point to get it fixed. But right now, and he just walks up and takes Elspeth's arm and wraps it around her wrist and goes, until that time, I go first so that I can at least make sure that whatever's in the next world is safe before everyone else in this group gets there.
She will pat him on the arm and go, I have a feeling we will be going different places.
Probably, but I can hope.
And she will gladly accept the banner around her arm.
There's a banner around your arm. Big old piece of cloth that it is.
Scott, quick question. I know I asked last week. Of my belongings, what do I have on me?
All of your things are still there.
Just not my armor and my sword.
Yep.
Would I still have the small buckler that people get from armies attached to the back of my belt like I usually would have it?
Yeah.
Right.
Everything that belongs to you is still on your possession.
I'm gonna take that off the back of my belt and turn to Cloud. And I'm just gonna basically force it to Cloud and go, you keep this. I never use it. It's a symbol of me being a shield for people that need it. However, when I couldn't do it, you did it for the group as well. You can defend the group probably better than most people in this group. You keep that shield. You use it if you need it. If you don't need it, you've still got it.
Thank you for the offer, but I respect what you're saying, but shields are really not my wheelhouse. You're the big, heavy-duty boy who stands at the front, and I'm generally the one that sneaks in the back and takes their ankles out.
That seems like most of this group does that, apart from me.
I also don't do that. I stand in the back and make sure the rest of the group can do that.
She's the one who watches over us. You can be the one who stands at front of us. Jojo's the one that will take the nuts off a gnat at 100 yards.
Good to know he's not going to shoot me.
Well, I will say if he wanted to shoot you, you probably wouldn't be able to see him coming. Or you would, I don't know. It's a bit awkward with him at times.
It depends on what side of me he's on.
It also depends how he's coming.
If it's half cut, then who knows?
Still, if he's on my left, I'm not going to see him.
Then Maka is a bit of a
Loose cannon.
heavy ammunition. Yes, definitely a cannon. Treevee, like you are new, but she's definitely had her tricks and uses. And then copies are. And Cloud sort of just looks at Elsbeth and sort of like shrugs a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know if she's our anything, to be fair.
Eric's going to try and lighten up the mood a bit and change the subject a wee tiny bit. He's gonna turn around to both of you and go, I have a really odd question. Now, obviously, my kind aren't very common in these parts. Do you know why there would be a red dragonborn here?
Oh, that's a brave dragonborn walking around if he's a red one. Red dragons and dragonborn are not very welcome here in Amon.
He seemed to be more the scholarly type, the educated.
Would I have heard of a red dragonborn in like any of the higher up circles?
Maybe a history check. Quite good. You'd probably have heard like whispers of the occasional apologist coming over from what remained of Draconia after the Chroma Conclave were eventually wiped out and a certain amount of time had passed. There were a lot, even while chromatics are generally regarded as the more sort of sinister of dragons, their dragonborn descendants can very well spread throughout the kind of like moral spectrum. So it's not completely unheard of that there might be the occasional one who will be coming back. And the most notable example you can think of a red dragonborn who was on the side of good things was that of Tiberius Stormwind, former ambassador to Draconia, who fell during the Chroma Conclave. Other than that, you wouldn't know of anyone else of that level. You don't know him by reputation.
Well, there's no one high up that's red dragonborn. That would be quite noteworthy. Maybe he was just coming here as a... We occasionally get chromatic dragonborns in the city as sort of trying to make up for what the dragons did, like they need to, like it's their fault. I never understood that. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe he's just here visiting, using the library. It's the capital city, so you get a lot of people here.
Okay.
Why?
I just.
Why?
It's uncommon to see dragonborns in these parts. That's why I was wondering, especially one that looked so, for lack of a better phrase, he seemed to know where he was going. He seemed comfortable in his surroundings. That's what made me curious. I wondered if he'd been here a while, or maybe he was well known, or maybe he was here for a reason. I didn't know. I was just curious. That was all. Because as I said, you don't see many of my kind here. Well, I say my kind. You won't find many black dragonborns at all in this area, probably. We're not nice. On average.
Sorry, it's the same reason you don't see many elves outside of Single, and we're all arseholes as well, so...
You didn't try to end the world.
No, we just... Well, they just fucked off when the world was ending. Left the world to burn.
Cloud just sort of standing there a little bit awkward in the corner, being the only tabaxi in the room, only being a handful in the country.
Eric just looks at me and goes, at least you look friendly.
You don't know much about tabaxi then.
Not really, no. If it wasn't in the guidebook for where you have to stab it, I don't really know much about them. And tabaxis weren't really on Dragonborn hit list.
They are generally more wild mount based. but you do see the few around. And
Shall we try and get a hold of the others then and see what we can accomplish with today's light?
yes. What are you feeling up to, my dear?
Whatever the group want to do. Do you want to try and get Toto on the earring? Get some practice at using it? Looking at Eric.
Yeah. Eric's just going to look at Elspeth and go, really hoping to not have to try and use it because I don't have a clue how these things work. Like, at all. Cloud explained it, kind of. But my entire experience with magic's either been blown up by it, having sparkles attached to me at this point in time, some forms of healing magic, and then someone who made me invisible.
You like the last one, though.
The last one was amusing. When you don't jingle when you walk, and you can sneak up on someone when you're 6'8", it's brilliant.
I think healing works fairly well too.
Well, I'm still here because of it.
I'm pretty sure most of the group can say that. We've all needed a heal once or twice.
Right, so Eric's going to clumsily fumble with this earring. I'm going to try and figure out how he installs it first.
I'm sorry. You need to update your software.
No, I don't need to update his hardware because Dragonborns don't actually have ears.
I would say that you managed to figure out a workaround as you're just fumbling about with it until suddenly Toto, as he's walking around, just gets a sudden sort of like booming voice of Eric, and he's here just like, "Is this thing on?"
Testing. Damn.
Hey, I hear ya.
Hey, it worked.
Yay. We're all connected. Where you at? Where's everybody at?
Looks at Elsbeth and looks at Copy. Copy there. Cloud. We're still in the orphanage?
Did you say that
Alright,
out
cool.
loud?
Just a Toto.
Yeah, I'm going to the Platinum Dragon Temple to get some stuff off of a cleric that we know.
Okay, do you guys want to meet up after?
Yeah. Can you let everybody know? Has some interesting developments on the copy front. Definitely going to need to speak about.
Eric's going to pause for a second and go, who's Copy?
Copy is just a name that I made up for.
I get the description check.
Elizabeth.
Sam?
Deception, you say?
Yep. And
Alright.
Eric, insight check.
Oh man, I don't want to roll against this.
I don't know why I rolled that to GM. It was a 15 anyway.
Yeah, it's a 15.
Hey, I have
Oh.
a -1 in insight, that's fine.
Okay, you're just hoopling the sinker to that one. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just accept that as fact.
Yeah. So I've had just tell them that I've had some developments and that we need to meet up. Where do you want to meet up?
Eric's just going to look at Elsbeth and Cloud and go, so apparently Toto has made developments with Elizabeth, who he's now calling something else for some reason, and he wants to know where we guys want to meet up. I think Toto's had one too many this morning already.
Where do we want to meet up? I do want to pop to Gilmore's at some point today, preferably. If not, no biggie.
I
They said
think
they said they're going to the Platinum Dragon.
We can meet them there. It's not far away from here.
yeah, we can start heading that direction and meet up part way.
I'll just relay the information over to Toto going, we can meet you halfway to the Platinum Dragon from where we are. That's what they say anyway. I've not got a clue how to get there.
All right, yeah. Well, if we just meet you there, we can all just meet outside or.
Okay, are you walking or flying?
I'm walking.
Okay, just to make sure you're not on the carpet again.
Nah, not
Right.
today.
That's fine. We'll meet you there as soon as we can.
All right, in a bit.
See you soon. Bye bye.
While Eric has been having this conversation with Toto, Elspeth is going to have messaged Cloud and gone, I slept on it, I woke up, I thought about it. My decision is still the same as last night, you're keeping the necklace.
Understood. I'll hold on to it for now.
Everyone all heading. They have different routes towards the Platinum Dragon's temple.
Quick thing before I do anything else, I'm going to message Toto one last time. I go, Toto, please tell me you picked my stuff up from the inn and you've not just left it in the inn.
Oh, that was your stuff. Ah, I really needed some cash to pay the bill. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. It's fine. It's in my bag.
Good, because I'm about to use you as a helmet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good vantage point.
Depends how I attach him.
Zing. Yeah. Obviously, Toto and Copy will get there a little quicker than everyone else. So as they're making their way, it will take 10-15 minutes just to get there. Slowly walk. As you get there, you just see the usual hustle and bustle with the Platinum Dragon Sanctuary. A handful of people just just minding their own business, doing their things. Of a particular little halfling lady who is not barking orders, but kind of being very much a authoritative figure nearby.
Oh, she like man in the door. What's going on? I'm confused.
Like, handful of people coming back and forth, just doing their usual rounds, and she's just making sure everything's all getting done. And right, okay, you do this, you do that. Pick up the slack a wee bit. Come on, fuck. There's a lot of things to do around about here. And she sees you approaching, goes, "All right, here comes the Dragon Slayer." Gonna give you a slow applause as you walk up.
Toto doesn't understand the kind of condescending, so he's like kind of look around and nod as if to say, "Yeah, that's me." Yep, that's me. I'm just I'm here. Do you know Azzy Sunblessed? Was that his name? I turned to Copy. Is that his name?
I'll nod.
Azzy Sunblessed. Do you know the fool?
Know him? And she kind of looks at her knuckles and thinking, I broke his nose last night for being a cheeky bastard. That's about it.
So you don't know where he is now.
Oh, he's inside. Probably still crying over that nose, but
Yeah, that sounds like
what
the
would you hope
guy.
for?
Could you get him for me, or I can just go in and find him if you want?
You can go in, just don't cause any bother. I've got enough things on my plate to deal with as it is.
I'll try my best. I'll walk in. Just start looking around for him.
Takes you a minute, but you eventually see him kind of sitting there with like the cotton ball stuffed up the nose, sitting in the corner.
Hey, long time no see. How's the study?
Doing very well, thanks. What can I do for you, Mr. Half Pint?
They got an earring. Really gonna need that back if you're staying here. If you're not kind of gonna continue traveling with us. There's 350 gold you owe to Cloud. Gonna need that. There's also a diamond that I gave you. Gonna need that back too.
Well, I don't see why we have to do this all immediately. At which point, a couple of the priests, the other kind of dragon priests, turn around and take note of the conversation.
Well, I just, it'd just be nice. That's all. You owe us a little bit of money. You owe us. I mean, you bought the diamond. It's really the money, isn't it?
Now, you see about that, at which point one of the priests comes in with, is there an issue?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not causing any trouble. Um, just your colleague here is in a little bit of debt, and I am just trying to recoup my losses.
They kind of look at you as if like, so let me get this straight. You've walked into this religious sanctum and demanded money that this man owes you.
Yeah, yeah, that's about the gist of it.
Kind of gives like as a quick slap at the back of the head, he's like, fucking another one that you owe money to, you little shit. Get on with it. Give him the money. But see, now, for fuck's sake, we've already had Kima in here, like, breaking your nose over 10 gold. Now, whatever you owe this guy, give him it. He has a deep sigh, and then a couple of minutes later goes like, excuse me. Goes it with a little bag set aside, opens up, and starts gathering up all the things you requested.
Nice. See, perfect. Everything worked out in the end. Copy. Can you count this? I'm not very good at counting. I say that in the earpiece, obviously.
I'll count it just to make sure everything's there.
It's all there. Every last gold coin.
I'll not the total. Yeah.
All right. Well, it was good to see you again, and I hope your whatever it is you're doing goes well.
Yes, and safe travels to you and the others.
Yep, I'll let them know. I'll let them know. All right. Ciao. Just
Can give
go
you
back out the.
as you walk away.
All right. Just wait outside for the others.
Much as you go outside, sit down for a moment. Couple minutes go by, and then you see the others coming into view.
As we're walking, Elspeth is as close to Cloud as she can be, without being weird.
approach, and there you are. You've arrived at the Platinum Dragon Sanctuary.
Good morning.
Morning. Have a good. You're up early and busy.
Well, it's been a busy day, and I will hold out 350 gold pieces, courtesy of Azzy Sunblessed.
Not too bad. Busy little bailiff, aren't you?
Well, you know, I had to shake him down a little bit, but got the goods in the end. How's everyone else? Do you want your armor and your sword back? He'll kind of hold the bag out, like open towards Eric.
Yes, please.
Dig your hands in and think about them.
I'd rather not put my hands in that bag.
Put your hands in the bag.
It's not the sharp things I'm worried about, it's the sticky things I'm worried about, Toto.
Just don't think sticky thoughts.
Just try not to think about sticky thoughts.
Gonna fish my armor and my sword out.
See, because they've mentioned it, as soon as you put your arm in, you just feel something go. Hand comes back out, just like, what the fuck? Try again. You get your armor.
See the hand that got stuff on it? I'm just gonna turn to Toto and just like rub it on his shoulder and just, why is everything in there moist?
You don't wanna know.
Gonna continue rubbing my hand on his shoulder until the moistness goes away. Just no.
What are you keeping in there that's damp, Toto?
I don't think it was only one thing, Elspeth.
Just my old socks.
Why are they damp? Shouldn't they be crusty by now, knowing you?
Oh, to keep them fresh.
Oh, yeah. Just looks at me and goes, if I throw up acid, right? You don't want that.
Has anyone got any plans for the rest of the day?
I believe Ellsworth wished to drop by Gilmore's.
Mm-hmm.
Under Eric's breath, all you hear is, magic man.
All right. Gilmore's it is.
You don't all have to come.
Let's not split up,
Good point.
please.
Well, I would say good point, but we didn't really willingly split up last time.
Still not sorry. Not gonna be sorry about splitting up. Not the last time.
Yeah, well, have you still got my horse? Still got it, yeah?
Yeah, still got it.
All right, good. Good. Keep hold of it.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, you get the banner thing done there for us as you approach, making your way through Mon streets until you eventually get to once again, it plays its usual tune as you approach the big projection of "Hello and welcome to Gilmore's Glorious Goods for all your magical needs," and walk past it. Doors open, little bell goes. Kai's at their desk, looking a little bit better from the last time you last seen him. Hello, everyone. Has things been okay?
Fine recently, thankfully. You look like you're doing better.
Getting there.
Cloud turns and looks at Elizabeth.
Is Gilmore in today?
He's taking the afternoon this morning off. You'll be in later today. Is something I can help you with?
No, it's a conversation I need to have with him, that's okay. Do you know roughly what time he'll be back, or if where he is just now?
He does not be disturbed, so he'll be at least a couple of hours.
Okay, I'll return then. No offence to you, I'm sure you would do fantastically, but this is just definitely a conversation I need to have with him.
None taken. Is anything else I could do for those?
I'll
Anything
I'll have a look at.
Look though, Cloud, that's nearly finished.
No, wonderful. No, just give me a message when it's done, and I'll be by.
Eric's gonna walk up and ask him, "How are you enchanting objects, putting magic nonsense into items that don't have magic nonsense?"
I can manage most things to a degree.
Okay. So Eric just writes down on a bit of paper what he wants, hands it over, and goes, "Could you do this?"
He takes it, reads over, and goes, "It's 2 days."
2 days. Looks at the group and goes, "Would I be able to return in 2 days? Do we have anything planned? Any grand adventures? Any schemes?"
The only thing that we have a possible on is checking out a possible dragon sighting in Thordak's old area, but that's not a definite. Apart from that, there's nothing set in stone.
Yeah, I think we'll be here for a little while longer.
Okay. What's the price tag on what I've asked for?
It will be 300 gold pieces.
Fine. Takes
Yeah, just takes a wee note of it in the logbook.
takes the gold pieces out, puts it on the desk. I turn around to Elspeth and go, "I know I only gave you it this morning, but may I borrow back that banner for 2 days?"
It's yours, you don't need to ask me to borrow it. It's yours. And she'll take it off and hand it back to him.
It shall be returned to you, don't worry. I hand it to him and go, "This is the item for it to be enchanted upon."
Thank you.
Okay, that's my business here done, so I think it will be returning in some hours for the business that you have, Elspeth, with the proprietor of this store.
Yes. So,
I also have no idea why Eric's talking so eloquently right now. I do apologize.
I do have a request. Toto kind of step up to the counter. He's probably about the same height as him, but he'll extend his stilts a little bit to be at an appropriate.
You just go to nose height and then just go elevator up. Ding, ding, ding. Tell you about head height with Kai.
I'm looking for something that might make me quicker. Do you have anything like that? Either faster, you know, Something like that. My legs are small. I want to be a little quicker.
Certainly. Just a moment, please. And he kind of steps out back.
Whilst he stepped out back, what you hear is Eric is going, I could throw you quite fast.
I'm sure you could, but I'd rather run.
You know I have a spell for that, correct?
Yeah, but if I can do it without you using a spell slot, surely that's better. I don't say spell slot. I just say
I
without
know,
you.
I know.
Yeah.
Toto's become self-aware.
Fourth wall has been broken.
Can I also message Toto and ask him, like, could you help me out as well? Can you ask if they have anything to help a person not being controlled by others? Or something that can help me do more damage? Like bracers or something, I'm not sure.
And Toto will just give you a little thumbs up.
Thank you.
He'll just kind of shout back to wherever direction Kai's gone and just say, have you got anything that could stop a person be either A, being controlled, or B, like some bracers or something? Either of those things.
He comes back initially with a ring. It's got like little boots attached to it on the kind of side of it. He goes, there's another, and he pulls out another ring that's got looks like a brain on it. I kind of wish I had this the other day, kind of side eyeing at Cloud. Ring of mind shielding. It's on the table, and this one, ring of haste.
How much for the two?
You see, the two will cost you around. You kind of just double checks the price tag a little bit. The haste one's quite expensive. Is total price for you, Mr. Toto, is 1,000 gold pieces. We best price we could do for you, I'm afraid.
Cloud, have we got it in the funds?
Ooh. For you, I think we can stretch a little bit, and Cloud will sort out 1,000 gold pieces.
What if I'm gonna have to get rid of something to wear this ring? What if I part exchange this dancing sword for said ring?
Oh, that will probably cover the cost of the ring. So the ring of mind shielding itself will be. He double checks prices again and goes with 600.
All right. Oh, the sword though. All right, if Cloud's paying the 1,000, pay the 1,000. I'm keeping the sword.
I'll also message Toto and say I'm a bit short. Any chance he can spot me? And
Well, that seems a little mean.
oh, sorry. And I'll take out like the 29 gold pieces I have in my pocket. Like that's all I have.
Give them to Cloud later. Cloud, is that all right? 1,000 gold. I mean, I can swap the sword if you really want me to swap the sword. If you want to save 400 gold.
No, you're good. We've got enough.
All right, 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold is put on the table. He puts it away. The 2 rings are put in little kind of velvety bags and then handed forward. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Pleasure doing business. Uh,
All right.
anything else?
I believe that's everything. Like I say, if you can just message me when my thing is ready, or hold on to it until we collect our friend here's custom item, that'll be fine. But otherwise, we'll probably be popping back later. Until then, work hard and behave yourself. And Cloud will just give him a slight nod and turn and start to leave.
Always do go and gives you a kind of nod back.
Obviously, there was a conversation between Cloud and Kai earlier in which Kai indicated that he was doing better, but not entirely perfect. Does he look injured at all still?
Make an insight check. Indeed, he still looks like he's on the up and up, though his injuries are less physical and more just general fatigue.
So, do I get the impression that a cure wounds wouldn't help?
Not really, no.
Okay, cool.
Would be appreciated at the very least.
Hmm?
But the thought would be at the least appreciated if you need the kind of, if you know, you notice, you need that clear to me, will be like, oh, okay.
So she'll walk over to him and go, "It was nice to meet you again. I shall see you later," and give him a light peck on the cheek and cast Cure Wounds through the peck on the cheek. Just to at least try and make him feel a bit better.
Kind of blushes a little bit and goes, thank you.
And then she'll ruffle his
Okay.
hair a little bit and walk away.
And I think you all walk outside, and beautiful sunny day in the middle of Vermont. Things seem quiet. What is your plan to kill time until your marshal is back up?
I'll take the ring of mind shielding. Was it mind shielding? Do you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Ring of mind shielding.
I'll take the ring of mind shielding. Put it on. I need to attune to it, so I'll attune to and do my next short rest. But can I just have a look around to see if we're being looked at, or if we're being followed or anything like that?
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
You do notice someone looking at you at the group a bit oddly. And when they notice that you're looking, they'll kind of just back away a wee bit. They start walking content away from you all.
Can I just kind of eye this person and just kind of just continue to just kind of subtly keep looking at this person? And then kind of message Toto saying we're being followed. by the person over there.
Do I see the person?
Make a perception check. No, you don't see anybody.
You're being paranoid. There's nobody there. And if anybody's staring at us, they're staring at us because we got a fucking giant black dragonborn walking around in the center of them on.
Thank you for the ring.
That's all right. I'll kind of look to the rest of the group. Can we go somewhere like, just where we can talk privately a little bit?
Where were you thinking?
I don't know, wherever you guys want to go. You know me, I do taverns and brothels. That's Toto. So wherever else you guys want to go.
Is this going to be one of those situations where we all stand around going, I don't know, where do you want to go?
Yeah, I think I might be exactly this kind of situation.
Eric just turned around and goes, "Why don't we find the nearest coffee place or coffee? The nearest tea house or something like that, somewhere quiet and nice and out of the way.
To the
Not
Slayer's bake cake.
Slayer's cake.
Slayer's cake it is then. There's one not too far from you. You can sit down and have a little tea and some pastries and just chill out for this afternoon. And make his way there slowly but surely, and eventually you'll get there. And there's a nice little conveniently placed table near the outside of the store. You can just have a sit down, relax.
All right, I'll get everyone drinks. Wherever everyone's happy.
Just drinks, or is anyone having a little bite to eat for? Not that it's not going to make much of a difference to party funds, but just to be sure.
Elspeth will pass on food. Just a cup of tea for me, please.
I shall have one cup of tea as well, please. Preferably a me-sized cup.
Yeah, you note down your order and hand it to one of the staff when they come over. They kind of look at the request for a me-sized cup on the pamphlet and just look at the going, which one was this for? And I'm assuming Eric will just go hand up.
You had to put my hand
Um,
up. Me.
But we'll sort you out, sir, don't worry. And they go away for a few moments, come back with everyone's teas. Anyone who orders for the whole round costs about a gold piece.
I'll pay it.
Several takes the gold coins, says enjoy your afternoon. Need anything, just give us a shout, and they just walk away. Couple minutes go by, everything's all nice and pleasant. Copy, however, notices as someone walks in wearing vestiges that look awfully familiar. Picks up a little parcel and quickly leaves.
I'm gonna immediately grab Toto's hand and say, I've got to go. He's here.
Stay. Hunters mark him.
Okay, the guy's hunted one.
I've got him marked. I can send where he is for the next hour. Okay. Just stay cool.
She'll kind of squeeze his hand, but will stay there.
Does Elspeth see Elizabeth grab Toto's hand and start squeezing it?
I was going to ask the same question if anyone noticed that.
Most likely, she's freaking out, so she probably hasn't kept any control of what she's doing. Sorry, I cut you off there, Scott.
It says perception checks for the rest of the party who are wanting to see. They noticed. Both do. Eric only just noticing towards the end of the whole handy holding nonsense, and Elspeth pretty much clocking it as soon as it happened.
Elspeth is going to side eye to Cloud and sort of give him a WTF's going on here. I mean, I know he said he had, and then she'll send him a message going, I know he said he had some developments with her, but this is a little bit sudden.
Eric's not as subtle.
Yeah, Cloud will use the telepathic band and just go, maybe they got drunk and one thing led to another.
Eric's going to be a bit more direct about it. He's going to look at Toto and go, look at the hand, look at Toto and go, you want to tell us something there, bud?
All right. Just kind of like does that whole like pat down, like keep your voice down type gesture.
While still holding her hand.
Well, that's up to her. She's squeezing it when Toe doesn't really have a lot of choice. We sorry.
No, go ahead.
Had a conversation with Elizabeth here this morning. It's she's not very forthcoming. She doesn't get on with anybody. She doesn't ask for help. She goes off frequently and does her own thing. This time, and I feel crazy saying it, but I think she might genuinely need our help. I think she's got herself in more trouble than we know. I know it sounds weird, and I don't trust her normally, but I'm not sure about this one. She seems pretty genuine, and she can't talk because her tongue's been cut out.
Sorry, what?
Yep, tongue. It's gone. There's nothing there. It's just a stub.
I knew there was something off about her.
Yeah, no, we did say.
When?
When did this happen? I'll look at copy.
The night I stole your croc.
You fucking bitch. I want that shit back. She's definitely being honest now because she just admitted to stealing my Crocs.
It's with your brother.
Oh, good God.
He thinks you're
Just
dead.
keeps getting worse. Well, that's all right. Oh, he thinks I'm dead.
Yeah, I covered it in your blood. He gave me something for it.
All right, hold on to that because that could be fun in the future. But we're coming back to that. We're coming back to the Crocs. But anyway, she got her tongue cut out the night she stole my Crocs. So that would be the night at the party of the masquerade. But that's besides the point. She's either super paranoid that there's somebody after her, or there is somebody after her. And he seems pretty dangerous, whoever he is.
Elspeth has frozen up a little bit at the mention of the masquerade ball. So she's a little bit out of it right now.
Cloud sort of just hold your hand a bit, just so you've got a bit of comfort. And goes, so I'm assuming, no, confirming that it was you yesterday with the note.
I'll give him a nod.
For someone who admits to being a great bounty hunter and such, you lose your shit quite quickly, don't you?
I'll use Steve's scan hand gestures to kind of message Cloud saying, with him around, it's with him around, I have little control of what I'm doing or what's happening.
So that brings to the fact that, didn't you constantly say having other people around hinders, not aids, in a way?
I'm going to message him again, which Toto can, to be fair, understand, but I'll message him saying, that's why I wanted you all to leave. Especially her.
But if nothing's tying you here, and you want to protect us, so this person doesn't use us against you or you against us, wouldn't it have been smart for you just to disappear again?
You're right. I should have gone to Whitestone to confirm.
As you're all sitting there and a round of like pastries is placed on the table.
I'll message Toto quickly and saying, Cloud's right. I should have just taken the problem out of the city.
I hate to interrupt, but we didn't order pastries. Where have these come from? Mildly panicked. Looking around at the table.
Eric's just going to turn and go, two things. One, you're correct. I'll go and challenge the waitress in a second. And two, really rude to have a conversation between three of you and the other two can't understand a bloody word of it.
That's a good point.
You have your special languages. I don't speak Draconic around you guys.
We can still have this conversation. No, we can't have the conversation through the earpieces because Cloud doesn't have one.
Nor do I.
Do you think Adria would be able to reattach the tongue? Do you still have the tongue? Could we reattach it? Is that a thing?
Yes, but that's the least of my concerns right now.
Well, if we can get it on, then we can actually have this conversation with the whole group.
Elspeth at this point is going to get up from the table and go walk into the counter and ask where the pastries came from.
Eric's going to follow with holding the plate at the bottom of pastries, just like quay.
The kind of just seeing is, oh, they were going to answer you, then see the Dragonborn going to go, pre-bought and insisted on delivering them to you guys.
Who bought them? Describe him or her. Now, please.
Gentleman, was a little bit older, kind of vestiges, monk-like.
I put my hand up.
They kind of back off a little bit as if when you put your hand, it was like, whoa, 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 easy, easy.
Not like threatening, like my kind of like finger up as if like, wait a second. I go back to the table and I look at Toto and go, you said they're paranoid. Yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll look at Coffee and go, need you to trust me for 1 second. Come with me for 1 second.
I'll go with him.
I take them up to the counter and I go, describe the man you just described to me. And I look at Elizabeth and go, if this is someone that you're worried about, tap my shoulder. If not, just go back and sit down.
They describe father.
I'll like clutch onto his shoulder, not just tap it.
Right, that's all I needed to know anyway. Thank you for the offer of the pastries, and whoever paid for them is a very generous person. However, we're going to have to decline the offer. I genuinely suggest you don't feed these to your customers. I'm not judging your preparation ability. I'm more just questioning the person that delivered them to us. Okay? No malice in what we're declining here. Okay?
They look at you a bit confused, going, is everything okay? All right, sir.
Everything's fine. Not to concern yourself about it. I'm going to take Elizabeth and Elizabeth back to the table.
Did they say the guy's name?
Didn't mention a name, they just kind of went, oh, gentleman here who had an order to collect.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to sit back down. Ooh, there you go.
Before Eric takes her away, she'll go, you said he had an order to collect. What was he collecting? And did he leave a name?
No name, just a collection notice thing, and we kind of pull out a little kind of paperwork, little pamphlet they've got here, like just a simple order of pastries, nothing insidious, just.
Okay, thank you. And then she'll walk back to the table.
I'm gonna message Toto. Then I'm just gonna stand like at the front door and just kind of look out, see if I can see him anywhere. And I'm gonna message Toto saying, he's seen all of you. I can't be in this city anymore. I'll let you tell them everything. I'll probably leave the city by this evening.
Before anything else happens, with Eric seeing you standing by the door, Eric's just going to turn around and go, sit down at the table. Because we have a lot more to discuss, I think, than what you're telling everyone here. Nobody hands out poison pastries.
Hey, we don't know they were poisoned.
Better to be safe than sorry.
That's true.
At that point, one of the waitresses just keel over.
Oh, she ate one.
Elspeth will run in. Can I tell if that's just a fainting fit, or if she's actually poisoned, or she's dead, or whatever is going on there?
medicine check.
Cloud will go up behind Elizabeth as well.
17.
Okay. You take a look, you recognize the symptoms as just someone who's probably not had a lot of rest and is just took a bit of a fainting fit.
Cool. No, she has not eaten a pastry, she's just tired. Didn't sleep well last night, maybe probably didn't eat, or is a little bit dehydrated. This is a fainting fit, nothing more.
I'll kind of like slap Copy just like in the top of the arm and be like, "You got me doing it now."
While everybody's looking at the woman who's just fainted, Cloud will sort of tap the whistle in his pocket to summon his Trism, but he's going to summon it over by the plate of pastries that Eric took back, for it just to have a sniff, just as it can tell if something's poison.
Take a sniff. Starts to lick one of the pastries. Kind of has a bit of a shiver, and then continues eating the pastry.
I help Elsbeth back up off the floor and just sort of whisper in her ear. Well, telepathically tell her they weren't poisoned. There's nothing wrong with them. Sort of looking over, catching Elsbeth's eyes, and then looking over at the cat now, sort of chewing away on a couple of the pastries.
From the looks of it, the cat, if the cat could speak right now, it'd go, "These are good. These are quite good." And just kind of like stuff in its face.
She will respond with, "I didn't think they were the last time someone gave us pastries at the size cake. It was a message, the same as these are. Looks like Lucius is enjoying his pastries, though."
Lucius.
Oh, sorry, I've named your Trism, I apologise. And it's Lucius Selvin.
Lucius. Well, that's true. Did need a name. I'm happy you named him. But on that note, I think it should be time for us to head off and have a conversation a bit somewhere else.
Agreed. Question is where? And Elspeth will go out loud. "Well, I think we should take this conversation somewhere different. Any suggestions?"
Somewhere where we can get Elizabeth to actually talk to us. We need everyone to know everything.
Yeah, we need this tongue fixed ASAP.
Do you want me to see if Adria thinks it's something she may be able to do?
Yeah, okay. It does seem kind of weird being like, "Hey, can you reattach my friend's tongue?" But
I was going to say, obviously, depending on how well you got on with Azzy, he is
yeah, no, that's
pain
not
in the
gonna
ass,
happen.
but he's quite powerful.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
not gonna happen.
I will cast a message to Adria, and I go, "Hello dear, it's Elspeth again. I do apologise for disturbing you today. We have discovered one of our group has had an injury that they have not told anyone about. This is going to sound a very odd question, my dear, but do you think you can reattach someone's tongue?"
Immediately, there's a kind of jokingly snappy response of, "Secret injuries not getting healed. Never heard that one before. But yes, I can attend to the matter at hand."
I will respond with, "Mine was not secret, everyone knew about it, which is why I kept getting it in the neck." And she will say out loud, "Adria says she can probably attend to it."
I'll message Toto. I'm like, I don't want more people involved, and I don't think female friend should be involved.
That she can get out of the city snappy if she needs to. Her dad's pretty powerful, so she's good. You just go in, get it done, make sure she doesn't come out with us or anything. Have I still got a hunter's mark on the guy?
Yep.
How far away is he?
He's a bit of a distance, but not too far away. Not moving
Okay.
very fast neither. He just seems to be taking a leisurely stroll by the feel of it.
Okay, I see to copy. He's still moving. He's not hanging around. He's still walking. So he's not waiting for you or anything. He seems to be just going about his day.
He doesn't need to wait for me. He knows I'll come for him.
Then we're all right for now. All right. Let's get this bitch's tongue sewn back on, or however it works.
You're all heading to the Emerald Hat. Get there. It's still midday, so it's fairly quiet on the outside.
As we're heading now, we'll telepathically speak to Toto and say, I've got an idea, but I need you and Eric to go get some things if you're able.
Oh, so I can't telepathically communicate back. He'll just look at you and just put both hands up, like, what?
I could do with use going back to the chapel where Jackson was. The building was shielded, so you can be scryed on or such. If we can get well, Eric did smash it up a fair bit, so if we can get some of the material it was made out of, we can take it to maybe Gilmore and see if they can use it to make an item of shielding for an area instead of just a person.
So I will like kind of nod and give a thumbs up, like that's a fucking sick idea.
And with you and Eric going on the carpet, it will be hopefully a quick and safe journey to go collect a few bits and get back.
Total will put his hand out and do like the side to side, like maybe.
You say to Eric, because you might need to inform the guy.
Yeah, I want to get on the earpiece to Era and say, look, Cloud's got this idea. Go back to the chapel. We'll try and get some of the parts of the chapel that were shielded from scrying and such, and see if we can take them, get something made out of them that can stop us being scryed on. If you're in.
He's going to respond and go, what you're saying is I get to go back to the chapel and smash it.
That is what I'm saying.
Then I'm all down for that.
Nice. Alright, we'll wait till everyone's at the Emerald Heart and then we're just gonna nip out for a sec. We'll fly over there on my rug, smash the shit out. We'll fly back. Mum's the word.
You arrive at the Emerald Heart. Adria comes to the door and kind of ushers you into the kind of side corridor a little bit. Okay, which one is it?
Very reluctantly, I'll step forward.
Okay, so I'm told that you're missing a tongue or have something done to your tongue. What's the?
I'll like gesture to like a room.
Okay, and she takes you into one of the rooms. Puts a lot of occupied sign in this outside of it. Goes if everyone can come in here so we don't draw attention.
Oh, I don't know if I can watch this. Can you, Eric? It's kind of gross.
No, this is too much for my stomach. I need to go get some air.
Can I insight check these two?
Well, by all means. Boys, deception checks.
Bollocks.
After bullshit can choke a donkey. That's what's coming from him right now.
So I believe Toto, but I don't believe Eret. Interesting.
Yeah, you're getting mixed signals here. Mainly because he's it's too much for my stomach. When you go, hold on, you're a big Dragonborn soldier. You've probably seen some worse shit.
I will just give him an odd look and go, "What's going on?" Sort of a.
Eric's
I'm
Eric's
looking
just
at
gonna Eric's gonna lean in and go, I have a quick errand to attend to. It's nothing major. I'll be back as soon as we can.
Splitting up when there's people after us is not a good idea.
I'm only one message away, and Toto's with me. We'll only be gone about an hour. You've got Cloud, and by all means, you've got Elizabeth.
I'm not worried about me. But go, do what you need to do. Just don't die.
I made a deal. I can't die yet.
Technically you can. You said you should go first.
Yeah, I just don't feel like going today.
Go.
And away he flies.
All right, we'll get outside, hop on the carpet, whiz on.
Yeah, you guys start flying over.
FYI, Eric does not enjoy the carpet.
Kind of figured they wouldn't. As you uncomfortably fly over, Adria is still taking a look at the rather horrible removed tongue and says, "You still have the original?"
I'll take the tongue out.
Now, it's been in your pocket for almost a week now.
Did you at least wrap it up?
I did. On a piece of cloth.
Yeah.
You've now just got cheese. You've just got tongue cheese now.
That's a very comfortable image. Yeah, thanks for that. For yeah, you've got a mess. Like the rotten remains of the back found at the back counter of a butcher shop after it's been closed for a while. That's what you've got. That's what you've got in your hand right now. And Adric kind of looks at you as if like strangely unfazed, but also kind of just like eye rolling on. Take a little bit more effort. If the others would like to take a seat, I'll be back in a moment. Kind of steps out, closes the door behind her. Comes back a few moments later with a little herbalist kit with a few ingredients. Tries to see if she can get as much life out of the tongue as she can. He goes, now this normally wouldn't work, but everyone fingers and toes crossed. Can someone maybe open? She gestures to a nearby window. It kind of open it up.
Yeah, Cloud goes and opens it up.
Cool. Lets the sunshine in, so she's like, "Yeah, I can see what I'm doing now. Thank you." And she kind of braces herself a little bit and goes, "Could you open your mouth open, please?" And takes the treated tongue piece and tries to maneuver it back into its place. And if you give me a second to do a medicine check with Adria, see if she can reattach the tongue.
I will say, Cloud is literally just thinking the last time Toto and one other person were on that carpet going somewhere, pretty sure it was him and Copy. And Copy went flying off.
Wasn't it him and was it him and Maka on the night that Elspeth was taken?
Yeah, I think it was.
And with a natural 20, she manages to not only get the tongue back into place, but with a wee quick prayer, you feel the tongue starting to reattach, and it tastes awful. Like, she immediately reaches over and grabs a bucket just as you immediately start to retch with this thing. Can you make a constitution saving throw, please?
An 8. Did you roll a nat 20 for the medicine check?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the only
Nice.
roll I've made all night, and I've nat 20 for a medicine check. So, yeah, you've got the sensation of basically like putrid meat in your mouth just as it's starting to like readjust and reform in your mouth, and you just spew up into this bucket.
Yeah, I imagine there's some blood in there as well.
Oh, there'd be all sorts in there. And Andrew kind of looks at everyone and goes, "Oh, yeah, sorry about that, but to be honest, that shouldn't have actually worked, but it seems to have." Okay, there's that whole hand pushed out to the thing. Like, yeah. She leans next to the one with me at the sink near the window and starts cleaning her hands. We'll jump to our boys on the carpet. These are almost at your destination. Please keep hands and feet inside the carpet at all times as you're approaching your destination.
Oh yeah, I'm flying recklessly as well.
Oh, reckless, you say?
Well, not too just fast.
Just checking before I make a decision.
No, just going super speedy.
Yeah, I'd imagine our Dragon Ball would be hanging on for dear life as you start to approach the site of the old chapel. The church is where we got we on it. Do you do anything as you approach?
Just kind of once we kind of get in sight of it, I'll slow right down and just kind of remembering how it went down last time we came here, and then I'll set it down kind of gently outside the front door.
I think the place is exactly as you left it. Even the open grave where Eric pulled the body out of is still lying open.
Just look at Era and say, I don't really know how this works. To be fair, I didn't even know it was a thing until Cloud told me. So I guess we just pull it apart brick by brick.
Just break it down.
From The basement up?
Well, I'm not digging one to take down the roof.
Well, I just don't know what structurally sound. Maybe we should look for something first, and if we don't find something, we'll just smack the crap out of it.
Well, if we're, what is it we're looking for?
I don't know. The building's cloaked somehow to stop people scrying in or anything coming out, I think. So it must be under some sort of magic thing.
Well, why don't we use the earpieces and walk around and see where we can't talk to each other?
That's a good shout. You go inside and I'll stay outside and then you try and talk to me.
Yeah, so we'll just keep talking to each other on the earpieces and I'll walk around the building and see where we get cut off.
Go for it. You start
Okay.
walking around. I'll stay right here where we know they work. Check, check, check. Check the earpiece.
Yep. With that, Eric's going to basically he turns around and goes, "I'll start at the basement and work my way up. Be easier that way." He's going to go straight for the basement, just checking the mic as he goes.
Enjoy your first view of the basement.
Yeah, I was unconscious at that point.
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not going back in there. Not willingly.
So Scott, does our idea work?
You go all the way down to the inside. You see in the distance the chair with the massive stain on the floor where all the wine spilled out of it. And you look around, just imagining what kind of fucked up shit went up in here. Then you try the earpiece. There appears to be no answer.
I'm just going to go back up the stairs and just shout normally and just going to go, "It's the basement. I can't talk to you with the earpiece in the basement."
Can you talk to me through the earpiece from upstairs?
I'll try the earpiece while I'm standing at the top of the staircase, outside the doorframe.
It's a little harder to hear, but you can still communicate upstairs.
It seems to be once you cross into the basement, it cuts off.
Ugh. Alright. I'm coming.
You don't have
Stop.
to come down.
No, it's good. It's good. You start pulling the place apart. I'll be
Oh, and
down in a sec.
Eric's going to do that with all the love in the world. I've also realized, did I just walk past Jackson's headless corpse?
No.
I assumed not.
Fuck.
Eric's going to stop for a second. He's going to stop for a second. He's just going to turn around to Toto and go, "Toto, what did we take from Jackson?"
Toto put his hand in the bag and pulled Jackson's head out.
Eric's then is going to point to the floor and go, "Then what's missing from the floor?"
Toto point to the blank space underneath the head.
Yeah. Why is that not there?
Shit.
When you're holding the head, you just see the eyes just slowly move and the mouth opens up and you just hear a
Put it back in the bag, put it back in the bag, put it back in the bag.
I'll put it back in the bag.
Right.
and that stops.
I'm going to demolish downstairs. We're going
I'm
to
gonna
leave
take it
that
back out of the bag.
No.
Yeah, I'm taking it back out of the bag and just put it on the floor. I'm gonna sit cross-legged in
Right.
front of it. You go find whatever this thing is. I'm gonna
Yeah,
sit with this.
you entertain our guest. I will deal with the destruction. I will come back when I have sizable chunks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just gonna stare at the head, see if it does anything else. I'm probably start talking to it too.
The eyes are wide open. That signature sort of stern face look on it. Nothing. What do you say to it? Entertainer's on. What do you say to the head?
I'm gonna say, "You still in there? Still in there?" And I'll give him a little slap across the cheek. Still in there? Slap across the other cheek, backhand.
There is no response. We go downstairs. Eric, make me a strength check, please. As you see a particular support strut that you go, I think I can break that.
Boop. 18.
You give it a good whack, and it starts to kind of crack. Going again.
Yep.
Strength check, please, as you wind up.
Before I punch it, I'm going to shout up the stairs to Toto. I'm just going to go, Toto, I'm punching a beam. If it all comes down, run.
Got it.
24.
24. You just go straight through this thing. Clatters up, and when you see the brickwork, it looks like this strange marbling effect going through it. And it looks like dried up blood mixed in with mortar.
Eric's just talking to himself at this point, going, why did they send the one person that knows nothing about magic to find magic things?
Literally the two people that know nothing.
I
Because
didn't really have anybody else.
to be fair, the only person in the group right now that knows anything of magic, would you really have sent her back there?
No,
Nope.
we could have took Cloud. We could have brought Maka. We could have found her.
Fireballed the shit out of it.
Demolition crew. Eric's just going to start. Is there like a bit of cloth or anything lying around that's not soaked in wine or death?
Make me investigation check.
I don't know that. God damn it. Eric doesn't know information that I know and I hate that. Investigation. Ooh.
Yeah, you find some. And not only that, you find something like as you're pulling on this bit of cloth, you find kind of like seems like it's stuck. It's like a towel. And you go, this has got something stuck in it. Give it a good yank, and a box falls out. Does it think?
I open the box.
You open the box. There seems to be a gem inside it.
Ooh. I'm not touching it.
You're like, oh, shiny. Shut the box.
Yeah, so he's just going to close the box and go, put that to one side. I'll take that with me later. But he's just going to put the cloth out on the floor and just start putting bits of the marbled rubble, specifically the marbled stuff, onto the cloth.
Okay, good.
And once the cloth is like suitably full with it, he's just going to bundle it up like a kind of Tom Sawyer-esque thing.
Just a little baggie over the shoulder, the
Yep.
stick.
So he's going to throw that over one shoulder and then he's going to take the box in the other arm and just head up the stairs.
Cool. As you're heading up the stairs, slowly but surely, Toto, are you doing anything else to the head?
Nothing inappropriate.
Yeah, probably just keep poking it and just kind of provoking it. Just like call it a little bitch.
Not shitting in its mouth.
No, I'll probably teabag it.
Bite you.
No, I'm not mentioning Elspeth.
As you start teabagging the head,
Oh no.
you just hear like a cheeky giggle from nearby.
Who that?
No
Do I
answer.
see him?
Don't see anyone nearby.
I was gonna pop his testicles away. The earpiece and be like, "Error, I think we gotta
Wow.
go."
Eric's sitting there going, yeah, I'd like to go as well. Can we bag up your happy friend here and we'll leave?
Absolutely. I put the head straight back in the bag, sit on the
Let's-
rug, and
Let's
just
book it.
get ready for Elspeth to get ready for Eric to get straight on the rug, and we can just shoot off out the door.
And away we fly.
And away to fuck you fly. Whee! Back at the Emerald Heart, does anyone want to do anything particular? Whilst Adria's finishing cleaning up her hands and Copy's currently spewing up in a bucket. Still getting used to the sensation of the tongue returning to normal, slowly but surely.
Cloud will use prestidigitation to clean Adria's hands for her. And then he'll take out 50 gold coins and give it to her.
No, please, don't. Just happy to help.
And I'm happy to pay for that help.
Just and sitting there, no, it's fine, it's fine. Just try not to make it a routine thing, because fixing just the method. I've only had to do that once or twice before, and it's never pleasant.
No, we truly appreciate your aid.
At this point, I think whilst it would be the sensation as if you're bit it, Copy can now start to slowly speak.
She's still going to take a bit of time to kind of get used to it. Yeah.
As Adria looks at the window, she can see the magic carpet coming. I believe that's the boys coming back.
Boys are back in town.
I was literally just thinking that.
I've been thinking it for the last 25 minutes.
Would Eric have shown me, would he have shown Toto what he found?
Mate, I'm holding on for dear life right now.
So yeah, Toto would have told you that he heard somebody in there while he was teabagging the head.
Eric's just going to turn around and go, well, we need to tell them everything. And by them, I mean Cloud. I don't suggest we tell anyone else just now.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's other information that Cloud has from me, and Eric's going to divulge the fact of like what he knows about the murders previous to Jackson.
Yeah. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on with him at the prison.
Yeah. So he's just going to sit there. He's going to share information basically at this point until we get back.
Yeah. Share all the info that we've got. And I'll share the fact that he's died before because he thought he shared it with Cloud.
2 seconds.
Cool. And as your carpet arrives, you head off back inside. Someone else opens the door for you and directs you back to the room. It's like, yep, just back through there. As you arrive, everyone's all back together. Adria's the first to say, find anything?
Yeah, I think it was successful, and I'll just look at Cloud and wink.
telepathically, you'll just say good job. We can have a chat with Gilmore later when we drop by.
You going to let the rest of us into your little secret?
Later. How did the tongue reattaching go?
And I'll speak up at this point and say, off.
I don't miss you being able to speak. But it's good to have a little clarity between the rest of the group. I'm really sorry that we had to get you to do this, Adria. It won't happen again.
Oh, it's no problem. Just as she steps forward, is it? I'm always happy to in through the window, straight to the neck.
What?
Crossbow bolt, and she
Okay.
hits the floor.
Can I catch it? Can I? Oh.
No,
Elspeth is straight over.
Yeah, Toto's
it
kind of
appears to,
her, not the window.
Oh, Elspeth ran to Adria.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would appear, as you can see, the poison coursing through the neck. One they're pouring on the floor. There's a little bit of parchment attached to the crossbow bolt. As Toto looks out, you just see someone just waving in the distance.
I'm gonna pop a shot.
I'm gonna run over to the window as well, see if I can see this person, and if Toto's firing somewhere, then I'm gonna try to fire this in a direction.
Toto, make me an attack roll, please. $17 hits.
Hits, you say?
Yes.
Is it the same person I've got hunters marked? I probably would have worn off by now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would have worn off by now.
But yeah, I'll pop a shot on this guy. I get 2 attacks.
Yeah. You see the figure react to the first arrow, and as they kind of turn back.
Same again. And
Fire again.
Colossus Slayer. So, and what's that? 22
Thir-
total?
33
Okay.
altogether.
33
33,
all
yeah.
done. Job. They stagger back as if it was a pretty nasty injury, and then kind of look back and dart off behind the rooftop. Elspeth,
Would I have been able to get a shot off as well?
it's Elspeth.
Hmm.
What were you trying to do?
I'm gonna start by popping a cure wounds into her, knowing it won't help the poison, but it may at least help the fucking bolt to the neck.
Okay, kill wounds.
And then I'm going to look at Cloud and go, would your sister have anyone on the books that can deal with poison? I'm assuming so, considering alcohol, brothel.
As you say that, Cloudus holds up a hand, takes off his handy haversacks and pulls out an antitoxin and pops it in her mouth,
Cool,
into Adria's mouth.
cool. You put the antitoxin in. The poison seems to recede. Desperately gasp for air.
I'm gonna go to it. Take it from me. Might want to try and slow your breathing a little bit. It'll hurt more if you gasp. And I'll keep her head on my lap and sort of just stroke her hair while she calms down.
Yeah, she's in a pretty determined state of panic after just being literally shot in the back of the head. Well,
Yeah, Toto will come and just like hold her hand or something.
She holds it tightly back.
Elspeth will just start to lightly hum. She'll cast a message to Adria and just hum into her head, just very quietly and very soothing, little lullaby or something to help calm her down. And occasionally go, I know, it's scary, I know.
Did I see where this person went?
You saw the rough direction, yeah?
And remind me, are we on the first floor or the second floor? Like in terms of kind of height wise, where are we?
In this building you're in, first floor.
Uh,
I will chuck the fly on the floor and just say to Copy, if you saw him, get him. And make it turn to a giant fly.
I'll take it and start running out. Just jump out the window.
Jump in the window and suddenly just start buzzing off with the giant fly.
And I'm going to try to head towards where I saw this person.
Okay, make me investigate check.
I'm gonna hunt as Mark Copy on the way out.
Cool. Copy is now hunter's mark.
The 6.
You have no idea where you're going, you've only got a rough direction. But Amon's a big city.
I'll kind of look around for a few minutes, see if I can find this person at all. And then failing that, I'll kind of come back for a couple of minutes.
In that time, Cloud would grab the note and have a look at it.
You open up the note, and in very eloquently written lettering, it simply says, "Revenge is a dish best served cold and bitter sweet. Little man." Signed, Persephone. No, Aphrodite. Aphrodite was the one there, but mixed up between the two. Bastard.
That fucking bitch.
Do you read the letter out loud?
I read it to myself first to see exactly what it says, and then I read it out loud.
I'll look at Cloud and go, I do believe you jinxed us. The other night when you said, that's 2 of our big problems, what's the chance of a third walking in? Well, apparently a third just walked in.
Can't people stay dead nowadays?
Hopefully, or else we're going to have a problem if everyone else comes back to life.
Yeah. If everybody else starts coming back to life, we go into Marquette.
I don't even want to think about him coming back to life. I will choose not to think of that while I say out loud while I'm patting Adria's head.
He's still kind of shaken up with the initial attack, and is now just like death grip holding Total's hand right now.
Once Elizabeth returns, I'd assume she's sort of like really panicked and paranoid, looking around the place. Cloud will walk over and go, "Well, a little bit of an upside. It isn't anything to do with you this time."
Yeah, there's nothing she can say.
This is a situation we ran into before, and We believe we dealt with it, but looks like succubi do not die so easily.
On the mention of succubi, Eric just gets a kind of shiver up his back.
Just kind of looks at Cloud and then looks away like, yep.
Do I notice that little? Huh.
Passive perception as high as yours, I think you do.
Fuck.
Cloud sort of just like eyes error, even though I doubt he's like trying to keep, keep his eye looking elsewhere. Cloud will catch his eyesight at one moment and just like raise his eyebrows.
Eric's just gonna turn around and go, I did have an interesting evening. I don't remember much of it. All I know is that it... Okay then. All I know is that it was an interesting evening.
Is this the evening you don't remember?
Not fully.
My dear, by any chance would you have detect magic or such?
Yeah, looks up and just like nods her head.
I was actually talking to Elizabeth, but if Adria has it as well.
Elspeth does not.
No. No. If you're feeling capable, any chance you can, check Eret here over, but all of us to see if there's any spells or such, so people can that allow people to find us in any way.
She'll check round, and after a moment, she'll realise that we'll cover a bit of blood. Just points to Eric. Memory modified, and points to total. Scryed on very recently.
Eric's just gonna look really confused. Everyone going, remember, I don't speak magic. I get what they've said, memory modified, but I don't know what that entails. Like, I don't know how effective that is or what it does properly.
Basically, someone has gone into your head and taken your memories of the night. You would normally remember them, but someone has magically removed them. In regards to scrying, that means someone has been looking at Toto from far away. Potentially the same person that was looking at me that I assumed was Jackson. And she'll freeze slightly at the sound of his name coming out of her mouth.
Can I get the memories back?
I believe a dispel magic would potentially work. I do not have that one either.
I will go to the Magic Man shop.
Cloud will then, thinking about it, will go up to Eric, if Elizabeth's over by Adria, and whisper in his ear, "What did you do with Jackson's cane?"
Eric's just gonna turn around and go, I have no idea. And he goes, can I talk to you outside for a minute?
Cloud will sort of gesture for you to lead the way.
So we go outside.
As I see them leave, I go, can I have the cat, the Trissum, please?
Tritham appears straight on your shoulder.
Thank you.
So when we leave, I'm just gonna turn around and go, so I have no memory of that night. That cane is missing, and to make things more interesting, three things happened when we went back there. One, pulls out the box and goes, I found this spot. It has a stone inside. I'm not touching it because I don't do magic, so I don't know what it does. It might just be a fancy rock, or it might be a world-ending weapon. I don't know. Hands cloud the box. You can have that.
Okay.
Two, there's something missing from the church. There's no body at all. And I don't think we took it.
We didn't take it, but maybe Gilmore cleared it up. He said he was going to talk to people to. What's that?
But nothing else had been moved. The body I put at the grave was still exposed. The doors were all still open. The damage was all still there. There were still puddles on the floor.
And the third?
Toto says that he heard someone laughing.
Okie dokie.
There is another one which was slightly interesting, but I don't know if that was maybe just a trick of our heads. There
What's
was a
that?
moment. There was a moment where Toto and myself were almost sure that the head was laughing at us.
Okay. Then, yeah, we got a few things to do. Cloud will enter back in the room, kneel by Adria, and ask, is your detect magic still running? Knowing it lasts a little bit.
She just nods.
He pulls the lockbox in front of him and gently opens it slightly and asks, is there any magic here?
Just shakes her head.
Awesome. Cloud will have a proper look and see what's in the box.
It is a star ruby.
Do I know anything about these?
Maybe a history check.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go to Toto. Toto, maybe you should take Adria to her room to have her lay down.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Not together, Toto.
No, I'm not that inappropriate. Gentlemanly.
Okay. The answer for Cloud is well, unfortunately, no. You've seen stones similar to it being traded before, but you'd never had any personal dealings with any of them.
Cloud sort of looks at it a little bit. It's very shiny and puts it back in the box and put the box in the haversack. And looks at everybody and just thinks, maybe we should be getting to Gilmore. It should be about time when we get there, and we can discuss what he did as well. And Cloud will not just go, but just give me a moment, and he'll head to Cora's office to see if she's available.
After hearing the commotion, she'll be halfway down the corridor when she bumps in and goes, "Oh, what have you got up to now?"
Succubus problems?
She kind of just looks you up and down and goes like that. I didn't think they were your type, but well,
I did not bring this on us. That was someone else who, unfortunately, that is not with us anymore. But yeah, she got a bit awkward. Some of the group killed her. We thought that was it, and she seemed to be back. And yeah, a bit pissed off that we sort of killed her.
I imagine she would be. Yeah, I'd be kind of pissed off if someone killed me as well. Don't you think?
Yeah, well, she sort of tried to screw us over and such. So yeah, I'm sorry for the mess. And Cloud will give her the 50 gold. That's for getting the repairs done. Plus, try and keep an eye out just in case. Yeah.
She takes the coins off, he counts them up and goes, okay, puts them in a coin purse. Anyone hurt?
Adria took a good hit, but she should be all right.
Then he goes about the wide eye going, not hurt, just for the love of the gods, make sure she doesn't get fucking hurt.
We acted quick enough to make sure there's nothing permanent.
Well, I bloody well hope not.
Yeah. Sorry about this.
There's none taken, brother. Just keep an eye on things while I go and make sure everyone else is okay.
Of course, we'll be heading off in a few, and hopefully leave you in some peace.
One can only hope, and she heads off.
Can I jump in for a second? Just because of everything that's happened, Eric's just gonna slowly walk outside on his own for now and just stand outside.
Oh, you're standing on your own, so
Yep.
Toto's just gonna kind of stay with Adria while everyone else is doing their thing. Just make sure she's comfortable and get her some water and stuff like that. Anything she.
she's just like quietly sobbing to herself right now.
I'll kind of lean next to, kind of bend down next to both of them and say, I think it would be best if you were to maybe take her out of the city. But I don't know where she would go.
This has nothing to do with being in or out of the city. It doesn't matter where she is.
Elspeth realizes she's been left by herself and sits having a slight panic attack, making sure to keep her hand on the Tristram.
That meowing was the Tristram. From Foss's cat. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Tristram's got a voice actor today.
Elustus is his name.
Yeah, Toto would have asked Copy to leave the room as soon as she spoke. Just give her some space.
Can I keep the fly for now?
No.
I'll leave it and then.
But ask for it if you want it. If you want it, ask for it.
I thought I did.
Yeah. Will you want to use it right now?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Outside.
How far outside?
I'm just gonna keep looking to see if I can find this person.
You just gonna just keep flying around the building?
Well, maybe.
You can borrow Jeff Goldblum as long as you just go around the building.
Oh my god.
You fucking went there.
I will do my best.
If you fucking go any further than the end of the street, you're never borrowing it again.
You lose your Jeff Goldblum right.
Yeah, you lose all Jeff Goldblum privileges if you go any further than the end of the street. I'm trusting you. You message back on the earpiece every 5 minutes. Deal?
I'll nod and then take it and
Is that a deal? Say it.
yes. I'll take it, jump out the window, use it, and just kind of go as kind of maybe like 100 feet away, up in the air. I'm just gonna just rotate around the building to see if I can see anything suspicious or if I can see if this person is still around at all.
I've still got
Make a-
copy hunters marked, by the way.
Sorry, Scott. Do you say make a perception check?
Yep. Perception check.
Yeah.
Well, you spot something, all right. You spot something shady happening a couple of blocks away. On a nearby rooftop.
Couple blocks. I'll decrease my. No, I'll go towards it a little bit.
Towards it.
But I'm like 100 feet up in the air. Can I see what this shady business is?
It would appear to be a transaction of sorts between an Anacocra and a fire genasi and some other individual.
Are these two the two that I'm thinking they are?
Kind of hard not to be at this point, to be honest.
I just promised Toto not to do stupid things. I'm gonna message Toto back saying,
Fucked it.
sorry?
I was mentioned it because sorry, I promised, but I'll try better next time.
Actually, that sounds a lot better than what I was gonna say. I'll say, I promise the next time, and then I will see if I can, as stealthily as possible, kind of go as close to these two as possible. And if I'm like 50 feet away, I'm gonna activate the Ring of Silence and jump on Jafar.
Ooh. They are too wrapped up in whatever it is they're doing to notice you coming. And once you activate the silence, you're within range.
And then I'm gonna jump down with the short sword of sharpness just straight on top of him.
Okay, make me attack roll, please.
With advantage.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I forgot sneak attack. But I can hold on. When you roll a 20 on the target takes an extra 14 points of damage. Then roll another 20 if you. So nothing happened to him in terms of decapitation, but I'd need to roll sneak. So that's 24 sneak attack damage, plus 14, so that's 38. Then 38 plus 8 is 46, plus 5 is 51. I think that's correct math.
Okay. Jafar went from looking like I'm on top of the world doing whatever sneaky beaky business I'm doing to looking like he's on death's door in like a millisecond. Iago shitting himself.
And
The-
because it was a short sword, would I be able to take a second attack?
I don't believe you get a second attack.
It's a light weapon, so I can use like as a bonus action, I can use a double-handed attack. But the second one, I don't add my ability modifier to the attack.
You sure?
Give me 2 seconds. Let me find the exact wording. It's 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, but you only got one in your hand.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, with a different weapon.
Yeah, I didn't specify I had another weapon in mind.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check. I knew that if you had like a dagger in your other hand, you can use it, but it's only one weapon you're carrying. It is a single attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Iago's shooting himself in a panic. The other guy is going to do the off skate, and Jafar lying there pretty much death's door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look down at Jafar, give a smile, and then if he's not gonna do anything, I'll take another attack against him.
Go ahead, make another attack.
Is he prone on the ground?
Nope,
So that's a normal.
normal attack.
And I'm gonna take out my second short sword at this. 26. No sneak attack. And I am going to attack him again with my second short sword, which I actually do have. 11.
11 does not hit on the third attack that you've landed.
And I'm going to use my action surge to attack again with the sword of sharpness.
Cool.
18.
18 hits.
So that will be 6 plus 5, 11 damage.
How would you want to do this?
I just want to take his head off. And then look at Iago.
Okay, head hits the floor, and Iago is just shaking. Feathers are just like ready as if he's ready to open his wings and get the heck out of dodge.
If he's okay, if he's going to try to fly, I'm going to try to take his wing off. But I want to understand about grid. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand something about grid points, whether I'll be able to use it for.
Use them for making your shots different things.
No, it's I just wanted to specify whether it was a firearm thing or whether it was an actual whether I could have used it for like my melee attack.
Yeah, for range only, probably only firearms. I've not checked it in a while.
Yeah, I think it's just firearms. I'm gonna try to take his wing off anyways with just a normal attack with the sword of sharpness.
I'll give you one swing at him.
25.
25 hits.
That'll be
hit him.
5 points of damage.
You hit him, and he is out of there. Injured, but he's off.
Okay. Is the other guy still there?
Gone.
Cool. I'm gonna jump on the fly, jump on the fly, get the hell out of dodge, and then turn the ring back on. Turn the ring back off.
Cool. While you're all doing that, how's the rest of you all looking at the...
Can I just say how satisfied I am at that? Oh, could I have picked up Jafar's head, stuck it in the bag of holding?
Nope, you're flown away without it.
Damn it! Fine, I dealt with them. That was the bigger problem.
How's everyone else looking right now?
Eric's on the building. He's against the wall of the building across from where we were. Just kind of slumped on the floor.
I just wanted to... You just hear footsteps approaching. Go, why the long face?
Do I recognize the voice?
Oh, you recognise that voice, all right.
God damn it. It's her, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just gonna look up and go, give me back what you took. Both of them.
You look up and she's just kind of standing there with her arms crossed, going, "You were very useful the other night. How about an exchange this time?"
I stand up and just gonna go, why would I exchange anything for things that are mine?
Because I just watched what happened there, and I think we can benefit each other a little bit more than I initially anticipated.
What's your
And she
name?
can- Lara.
Lara. And you watched what happened.
In a
Can you-
fashion, I'm doing my rounds, and well, I just happened to notice the commotion, and wouldn't you know it, you're all involved.
I'm gonna ask a really odd question. See the earring?
Uh-huh.
I have to concentrate to use the earring. If I turn it on, they can't hear things that I hear, can they?
Nope.
And I can't relay the messages directly.
Well,
Damn
if
it,
you
I'm
want to do the oh, I'm just gonna like scratch my ear or whatever and turn the thing on and talk for a second, I can maybe make you do a thing to make sure she doesn't notice.
we know that's going to end badly, though.
Part of the fun, though.
We know that's going to end badly.
What would
No.
Eric do?
No, he's too solo-y. There's a point, yeah. What do you want this time? Being the last time you not only stole the physical items from me, you also took memories from me. So what do you want from me this time that's so interesting you're willing to exchange instead of take?
Well, seeing that vicious old harpy come back from the dead, from her previous demise, I think we could benefit from each other if we were to remedy that properly.
Then it's not me you talk to. You talk to all of us.
Yeah, I will. But and she gonna just like reaches up and just gonna just like pokes you in the nose, going, "You're my favorite." Gives you a little wink.
Well, then, when your favourite introduces you to their friends, you should be more than happy to meet them.
Well, by all means, and she kind of just like gets her hand on your shoulder and just kind of like Scooby Doo's herself up, and for reasons you can't quite fathom, your arms just kind of go out. She goes, "Lead the way."
Tap the earring and go, Toto, I know you're busy and I'm very sorry to interrupt you right now. Can you get Cloud for me and meet me outside in 2 minutes?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll turn to Adria and I'll say, I'm just going to step out for a minute. Do you want me to bring anything back? You okay?
She's kind of curled up in a ball right now, just kind of shaking her head.
Okay. I'll be 2 minutes. I'll be super quick. I'll be back in a moment. I'll leave the room. Just gonna leave the door open just a crack.
Cool.
Gonna find Cloud. Let him know Eric needs us outside. Find Elspeth. Let her know the same thing.
Once Cloud finished with Cora, he would have headed straight back to Elizabeth.
Cool, you're all back in the same room. But on your way, as Elspeth's standing on her own, she just hears in the back of her head just that very telltale. That's not good surface.
Yep, that's panic mode right there. I don't even need to make a wisdom save. She's literally flashbacking right now.
Just the image of everyone all rushing off toward danger and you're standing there on your own. Just as the weak's going, your knees go weak and you're ready to fall over, that's when everyone else returns to the room. What you all do now?
Eric wants to see us outside. You okay?
No reaction.
Cloud sort of puts his hand on your hand. Are you okay, my dear?
You probably feel her literally shaking and struggling to keep her breathing even, and her eyes are glazed over. But she is keeping hold of the cat.
Cloud will hold in your hand, will take it and put it on his chest so you can feel Cloud's heartbeat and obviously recognize the difference of a normal heartbeat to Cloud's heartbeat. And just watch it for a moment, see if that can snap you back.
At that point, you want a wisdom save to see if it snaps her back.
Yeah. No, she's still out of it.
She's probably starting to try and back up and sort of put her back to a wall so she can't be grabbed from behind at this point.
Cloud will then use prestidigitation to make the sound of the music Elizabeth was playing on the keyboard the night before. Just have that sort of very quietly just around her. And he'll just hold her hand and just say to Toto, give us a minute.
Yeah, sure. Toto probably get back on the earpiece to Eric and say, "It's nobody's gonna make it out. you want to come in? And then he's gonna head back to Adria's room.
I'll turn to Lara and go, change of plans, follow me, don't touch anything or anyone.
Right on, soldier boy. And she'll start walking herself.
So I'm going to take her. I'm not going to go into the room. Because the way that Toto kind of said things, he'd be like, something's gone wrong. He's going to just quietly at the door go, it's me. Can I come in? Is everything alright?
Is that the door Cloud and Elspeth's room?
Yes.
Yeah. Same room.
Cloud just sort of I assume Toto's out there.
Toto's up in Adria's room right now.
Cloud will just say just a moment and sit Elspeth down in a chair in the corner.
Hang on. There we go, sorry, I lost you there.
Yeah, he'll just gently put Elspeth and sit her down in the back. Have the Tristram sat on her lap, so she can just carry on stroking it. And Cloud will just go to the door and open it a bit and look out, and just say to Eret, what's going on?
This is Lara. This was the person I spent an evening with, who currently has two things that belong to me who have not returned yet. However, they seem to have something against the person that left you a letter. They were travelling by just now and they seem to know the person. I think you said their name was it Athena?
Correct.
They seem to know of this person. And they want to talk about a proposition. And instead of me doing what I did the last time, going off half-cocked and getting myself into problems where I now have missing memories, thanks for that, by the way, and missing items, again, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I'd still like them back at some point. I figured it'd be better this time to talk to the people as a group so that I don't make a daft decision again. Being that I thought it was my fault, someone took an arrow to the neck.
Oh, thankfully not. There's someone who's unfortunately not here anymore.
Unfortunately, they are here.
I would like to think cinematically when Era says daft decision, copy comes through the window.
Do you?
Oh, that.
Actual laugh track plays. Daft decision. Hey.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that will make Elspeth's panic attack worse, considering she's by herself and now someone has just burst through the window.
On a giant fly.
And Cloud would have probably flung a dagger straight at her, not knowing who it was.
Not a Jeff Goldblum.
Make an attack roll, please.
No, don't kill Goblin.
Can't handle it.
Why is it everything you love, Toto, has to die or get shot?
Okay, someone got the stats for giant fly?
No, yeah, I do have the stats. Give me.
And then we got the stats for a giant fly corpse.
We're about to have one.
Well, we can bury this one.
He's got an AC of 11 and 19 hit points.
Oh, it's dead.
Dagger hits it.
Would you get sneak attack?
No, so just 8 points.
Hits it.
Assassinate?
Yeah, the attack went with advantage, so don't get sneaky.
Doesn't just explode the fly with one dagger toss.
Oh,
No.
unfortunately.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
good.
it just reverts back to its stature anyway.
Hope copies the whole way through the window.
I hope so as well.
Half out the window, turns back to a statue, just copying the statue, just falls.
Can't break the other leg.
I'll say is that as soon as the flag cops it in the face with a dagger, it comes to an abrupt stop, and Copy just kind of like forward rolls and onto her feet.
Can you stop attacking me for no reason?
Can you stop bursting in? Cloud turns back to the door. If you want to discuss a deal, we can do that, but we can't do it right now. We have other issues to deal with. Cloud will just nod and leave the door and head back over to the back with Elsbeth.
I'm just gonna look at Elizabeth and go, Elizabeth, you're probably better coming with me just now. Now that
Yeah.
we can actually talk.
One moment. I'm gonna go to Toto, drop the fly in his hand, and send him a quick message saying, "Now I will tell you the truth about it." And then I'll go with Eric.
Ooh. As Toto arrives outside of Adria's room, you can just hear us as if she's talking to someone to the other end of the room.
Yeah. I'll peek through the door.
No one is sure there, but she's clutching a little holy symbol in her hand.
All right, okay, I'll knock. Just a couple of light taps on the door.
She almost drops in a sort of like fright motion. Is like, eh?
Um, sorry to disturb you. I was just checking you're okay.
Again, puffy eyed, just shaking a little bit after all this. Not very good place for her right now.
I'm sorry this happened to you. It's not fair. It's not your fault. You don't deserve this. You've only ever done good for us. Do you want to leave the city?
She's gonna nod.
Now.
Pauses for a second. And nods again.
All right, grab your stuff. Let's go.
She just kind of frantically just grabs a couple of things and puts them in a little bag.
Toto will kind of hold his hand out to take her hand. And he will start walking out the front door to meet everybody else outside.
She takes your hand. Eventually, he's end up outside with everybody else.
I don't think Elspeth is outside, if I remember correctly.
Nope. I'm pretty sure Cloud and Elspeth are still in the room.
I think you guys are still in the room, yeah.
I would. The Cloud and Elspeth are the ones that I'll go to straight away.
Cool. You go in, see them both still in that room.
I'll kind of, yeah, just knock on the door. Take a step in. Look at Elspeth. Just look at Cloud and say, "Is she okay?"
Telepathically, Cloud will just say no.
I'm gonna go. Take an Adria. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to Whitestone.
What? Just the two of you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Oh. If you think that's what needs to be done, I want you to be safe. But if need be, you know how to get hold of us.
Same. Yeah, as soon as you're done here, just come straight to Whitestone and come and get me. All right? This isn't forever, all right? This is just, we're just gonna go up to Whitestone. We're just gonna lay low. You know, see if I can get some work. Something. Just as soon as you're done, just come to Whitestone.
In time. Be safe.
He'll give Elspeth a hug. Whether she wants to or not, he'll try at least. And you just say, look after them. And I'll see you soon. He'll take Adria by the hand and walk on out.
As you walk out and see the others,
Just turn to Era, put his hand out, say, I'm leaving for a bit, but I'll see you again soon.
I'll shake his hand and just once I've done that, I'll point the earpiece and go, "You can always send a message if you need us."
Likewise.
You can always do with a half pint with a bowl.
Of course. I'll see you soon. I'll look at copy. I'll just say you blew it, man. Fold out the rug. Lead Adria onto it. Fly off into the sunset.
as it literally is sunset at this point, you just fly off in that direction towards the direction you believe Whitestone's in. And you just hear Lara say, "Now, I think we have potential business to discuss." And that's what we'll call it for tonight.
Leaving Elspeth in a panic attack. Fantastic.
Again,
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
It's fine. On that note, I'll turn the stream off. So night stream.
Nice dream.
Nice dream.
Night stream.